Hey, this is Skipen. I wanted to start a video series where I draw inspiration from Japan, meaning that I take something I find interesting in Japanese culture and I draw a piece based on that. And to get started, I wanted to do something on these. They're called Koinobori.
Koinobori are most notably used in a Japanese holiday called Kodomo no Hi. Kodomo no Hi is the last holiday at the end of Golden Week, a long string of holidays from the end of April to early May. Kodomo no Hi is celebrated on May 5th and was originally a holiday for boys and their fathers, a counterpart to Hinamatsuri, a holiday on March 3rd that celebrates girls. In modern times, Kodomo no Hi now celebrates the whole family, but mostly focuses on children, Kodomo being Japanese for child and Hi being day. The main iconic element associated with Kodomo no Hi is the koinobori, or the colorful carp-shaped windsocks that flow in the wind. You can see these koinobori at many places throughout Japan on and around Golden Week. So for this first episode of drawing inspiration from Japan, I thought it would be a great idea to draw a piece inspired by the koinobori and Kodomo no Hi. I started this piece off on a train on the way back from a trip where you saw that first video, and it gave me a lot of time to think about what I wanted to draw and how I wanted to approach this piece. Since the holiday is centered around family, and the koinobori can be representative of family members, I thought it would be a great idea to show a family scene. I don't often draw younger or older characters and don't often leave my usual color palettes, but I think it's really important to branch out and gain experience with all kinds of subject matter. You never know when you'll have a great opportunity to draw something meaningful or important to you, and it's great to be practiced so that you can take full advantage of the moment making a comic or illustration. Of course, we all have our favorite subject matter, but as it is with many things, it's always good to have a balanced approach. Being well-versed and able to take on different kinds of projects is a great advantage if you do want to become a professional artist. So I wanted to incorporate a family into this piece with koinobori in the background, the son on the mom's shoulders trying to reach out for the koinobori. I did find it to be quite the challenge to not just draw a smaller version of what I usually draw for the child. Child characters can be differentiated from adults not just from their size but also their character features, and I honestly feel like I didn't do a great job trying to distinguish between these two characters. But seeing as this is kind of out of my usual comfort zone, I think, it's good to approach it as a practice piece and understand that as you continue to do these kinds of pieces, challenge yourself, you will improve. Next time I try to draw a younger character like this, I think I'll put more emphasis on the childlike features, larger eyes, rounder face, and stuff like that. The same thing goes for the mother. I don't think I did enough to distinguish her from the typical character that I would draw. I think it's difficult to quantify what would be considered a motherly character, but again, I feel like I should have done something to emphasize the character a bit more. Also, while thinking about this piece, I want to consider different parts of society and what the family means, especially in Japan in modern times. I wanted to show a more diverse family because it's something I slowly see more often in Japan, and it would be great if it becomes more commonplace. One thing that can be surprising about Japan and becomes very apparent when you actually leave Japan is that the population isn't very diverse, even in a large city. There are many people from different countries and backgrounds living together in Japan, but when you ride a train as a foreigner, you're often the only one in the car. It's something that I think people don't often think about, especially those who haven't had the chance to visit Japan. So in a way, I wanted to reflect the change I want to see in society in my illustrations. It's something I would like to do more in the future, especially with a series like this that lets me address different interesting or maybe lesser known aspects of Japan and Japanese culture. But as I touched on earlier, since the first time I came to Japan about 10 years ago up until now, you see a lot more different kinds of faces in the crowded Tokyo streets. So I hope that in the coming years, anime and Japanese pop culture begins to reflect that kind of change in society, and we as artists can help be the change that we would like to see, using our work to envision a future that's more inclusive or spreading a good message. If you would like to learn more about Japanese culture, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. I would truly appreciate it, and I'm always happy to reply to comments, so don't be shy. I'm Skipen, and thank you so much for watching.